So I stopped at a Spudsy's on the way here, and the girl behind the counter said, "Hiya! Are you having an awesome day?" Not, "How are you doing today?" No, "Are you having an awesome day?" Which is pretty shitty, because it puts onus on me to disagree with her. Like, if I'm not having an awesome day, then suddenly I'm the negative one. But when this girl at the Spudsy's asked me if I was having an awesome day, I thought, well, today, I'm actually allowed to feel shitty. Today I have a good reason. So I told her, well, my sister died. And she immediately burst into tears. So now I have to comfort her, which is annoying. And meanwhile, there's a line of people forming behind me who are all giving me these real judgy looks because I made the Spudsy's girl cry. And she's bawling, she's saying, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but, it's fine. And I would like a stupid burger to go, and I've kind of got somewhere to be right now, so maybe less of the crying and more of the frying, huh? And the girl apologizes, again, as she offers me a free churro with my meal. And as I'm leaving, I think, I just got a free churro because my sister died. No one ever tells you when your sister dies, you get a free churro. Anyway, I'm sorry, that's not part of the... Alright, okay, here we go. Let's do this. Here I am, Bojack Horseman, doing a eulogy. Let's go. Ribbit. Who was she? What was her deal? Well, one time, she went to a parade. One time, she smoked an entire cigarette in one long inhale. Yep, watch her do it. Truly a remarkable woman. Lived a full life, that lady. Just all the way to the end, which is, now, I guess. Really makes you think, though, huh? Life, right? Goes by, stuff happens, then you die. Okay, well, that's my time. You've been great. Tip your waitress. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's no waitress. But seriously, that's all I have to say about my sister. No point being a dead horse, right? Or dead frog. So, now what? I don't know. Ribbit? Got any ideas? Anything? Ribbit? No? Nothing to contribute? Not once if you're proud of me. Can I just say how amazing it is to be in a room with my sister? I could just talk and talk about her telling me to shut up. Hey, Ribbit, knock once if you think I should shut up. No? You sure? I mean, I don't want to embarrass you by making this eulogy into a mealogy. So seriously, if you really want me to sit down and let someone else talk, just knock. I will not be offended. No? Okay, your funeral. Sorry about the closed casket, by the way. She wanted an open casket, but, she's dead, so who cares what she wanted? No, that sounds bad. I'm sorry. I think if she would have seen what she looked like dead, she'd agree it's better this way. She looked like this. Like a pissed-off toy dinosaur. The coroner couldn't get her eyes closed, so now her face is forever frozen in a mask of tremendous horror and anguish. Or as Ribbit called it, Tuesday. Tuesday. Ribbit called it Tuesday. Hey, Ribbit, what'd you think of that joke? You never did care for my comedy. I wish I had stories I want to tell about my siblings when they die, but I don't have any stories like that. All I know about being good, I learned from TV. And in TV, flawed characters are constantly showing people that they care with these surprising grand gestures. And I think that part of me still believes that's what love is. But in real life, the big gesture isn't enough. You need to be consistent. You need to be dependently good. When you're a kid, you convince yourself that maybe the grand gesture could be enough. That even though your siblings aren't what you need them to be over and over and over again, at any moment, they might surprise you with something wonderful. I can't blame for that. The proof that even though my sister was a hard woman, deep down, she loved me and cared about me and wanted me to know that I made her life a little bit brighter. Even now, I find myself waiting. Hey, Ribbit, knock once if you love me and care about me and want me to know that I made your life a little bit brighter. My sister did not go gentle into that good night. She went clawing, fighting, and thrashing. Hence the face. Roar! If you'd seen her, I swear to God, the only thing you'd be thinking right now is, I am nailing this impression. I was in the hospital with her those last moments, and they were horrifying, full of nonsensical screams and cries. But there was this moment, this one instant of strange calm, where she looked into my direction and said, I see you. That's the last thing she said to me. I see you. Not a statement of judgment or disappointment, just acceptance. And the simple recognition of another person in the room. Hello there. You are a person, and I see you. Let me tell you, it's a weird thing to feel at 22 years old that for the first time in your life, your sister sees you. It's an odd realization that that's the thing you've been missing. The only thing you wanted all along. To be seen. It doesn't feel like a relief to finally be seen. It feels mean, like, oh, it turns out that you knew what I wanted, and you waited until the very last moment to give it to me. I was prepared for more cruelty. I was sure that she would get in one final zinger about how I let her down, how I was stupid, how I was needy, a burden, an embarrassment. All that I was ready for. I was not ready for a I see you. Only my sister would be lousy enough to swipe me with a moment of connection on her way out. But maybe I would give her too much credit. Maybe it wasn't about connection. Maybe it was an I see you. Like that. You may have the rest of the world fooled, but I know exactly who you are. Yeah, that's more my sister's speed. Or maybe she just literally meant I see you. You're an object that has entered my field of vision. Well, then again, it's possible she wasn't even talking to me because if I'm being honest, she wasn't really looking at me. She was looking just past me. There's nobody else in the room, so I want to think she was talking to me. But honestly, she was so far gone at that point. Who knows what she was seeing? Who were you talking to, Ribbit? Maybe she saw Kaufmo, my brother. Well, our brother. My darling sister gave the eulogy at his funeral. My entire life, I've never heard her say a kind word to or about our brother. But at his funeral, she said, my brother is gone, and everything is worse now. My brother is gone, and everything is worse now. I don't know why she said that. Maybe she felt like that's the kind of thing you're supposed to say at a funeral. Or maybe she hoped one day someone would say that about her. My sister is gone and everything is worse now. Or maybe she knew that he had frittered away all her inheritance and replaced it with crippling debt, which is a kind of shitty thing to leave your sister with, Maybe that's what she meant by everything is worse now. Is that what you meant, Ribbit? Mostly you're drowning in life. She understood that too, and she recognized that I understood it. Kaufmo did too. All three of us were drowning, and we didn't know how to save each other. But there was an understanding that we were all drowning together. I would think that's what she meant when we were in the hospital and she said, I see you. The weird thing about both your siblings being dead is it means you're next. I mean, I know obviously it's not like there's a wait list for dying. Any one of us could get run over by a Snapchatting teen at any moment. And you would think that knowing that would make us more adventurous, and kind and forgiving. But it makes us small, stupid, and petty. My sister would hate it if she knew that I spent so much time at her funeral talking about myself. Or maybe she think it was funny that her idiot brother couldn't even do this right. Who knows? She left no instruction for what she wanted me to say. All I know is that she wanted an open casket, and her idiot brother couldn't even do that right. I'm not gonna stand up here and pretend I ever understood how to please that woman, even though so much of my life has been wasted in vain attempts to figure it out. But I kept going back to that moment in the ICU where she looked at me. I see you. I see you. Jesus Christ! We were in the intensive care unit. She was just reading the sign. My sister died and all I got was this free churro. You know the shittiest thing about all this? Is when that stranger behind the counter gave me that free churro, that small act of kindness showed more compassion than my sister ever gave me her entire goddamn life. Like, how hard is it to do something nice for a person? The woman at the Sputsies, she didn't even know me. I'm your brother. All I had was you. Suddenly you realize you'll never have the good relationship you wanted, and as long as they were alive, even though you never meant it, part of you, the stupidest goddamn part of you, was still holding on to that chance. And you didn't even realize it until that chance went away. My sister is gone, and everything is worse now, because now I know I will never have a sister who looks at me from across the room and says, "BoJack Horseman, I see you." But I guess it's good to know. It's good to know that there is nobody looking out for me. That there never was. And there never will be. No, it's good to know that I am the only one I can depend on. And I know that now. And it's good. It's good that I know that. So, it's good that my sister's dead. Well, no point being a dead frog. Ripet was born in 1938 and she died in 2018. Don't worry, none of this is canon. And I have no idea what she wanted. Unless she just wanted what we all want. To be seen. Is this funeral parlor B?